the scenes at what's going on. And it might be one thing if they weren't engaged in the continued political persecution of Donald Trump, then maybe.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And room there to work it inside the 25. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw. Nixon. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nixon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's pass. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Nixon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jahan Dotson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now, get some points on this drive.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. Now a handoff running through the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Nixon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Operating from the gun, Nixon. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Room here to run. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. This is taken at the 18. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Nixon. He's going to take another shot here. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by in this first half. So we come upon a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they have made this look easy. And there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Nixon, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs. As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Off the play fake. Nixon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Down to about the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 26.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play.
Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run the jet sweep. Dotson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one is turned out.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Off play action. Nixon. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And out now come the Cowboys. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now. Trying to find that pride inside of them that allowed them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Looking to throw. Nixon looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Off the bootleg. Nixon. That's complete right around the 8. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll set up to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nixon firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Looking to throw. Nixon. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chicago offense set to get started. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Chicago. That's taken it around the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds bounce all the way down at the 2. So close. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.